What's going on, everybody? I figured we would do a quick live stream tonight. I know that's like, oh God, like 2 nights in a row, I think, right? But I really just wanted to kind of talk with you guys, just hang out real quick, see what everybody's got on their mind, and essentially test out this format. If you guys don't know, I just did a podcast with the Infamous Project and went pretty good. And we use this setup, and I'm just curious if you guys like this, if this is something that you want to see more of, or we just really kind of sit back and talk, right? So yeah, we're just kind of here for open discussion, if you will. So what's going on, Jimmy? Or Jimmer, I'm sorry. Yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, just hanging out tonight. Real quick, just want to try kind of a different format. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Um, Hopefully the audio is a little better and possibly the camera quality. Still working on that, but I do have everything kind of hooked up here. So and we are using StreamYard tonight for the first time. Usually I just go through YouTube with my cell phone, but tonight it's going to be a little different. So this is more or less just kind of a test session, if you will. This is like the free version of StreamYard. We'll pay for it if you guys like it. Um, you know, we can highlight comments, we can have other people come in, but if you don't mind, go ahead and let me know how the audio sounds and how the video looks and all that type stuff. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, what's your thoughts on 331 versus 347? To be honest with you, it's whatever you can get your hands on. The 347 seems to be a little more readily available these days. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with that if you go with that. So, the Calypso has a 347 in it, and I like it. I like it a lot. I don't really have a preference per se. Well, maybe. I mean, I would probably go 331. It's a little easier on the cylinder walls with the stroke and everything. What's up? Just relaxing, burning some wood outside. Look, guys, read this comment right here. I love this. What's up, Brutal? Burning some wood outside, relaxing. Guys, I can relate to that. What about this weather? Come on. Like, I know down south, this is perfect. Like, I'm loving this weather. As a matter of fact, you probably can't hear it. Can you guys hear the train? Here's the cool thing. Only in the fall and wintertime, when the air's a little more dense and it starts to cool off, can you hear that train. During the summertime, you hardly ever hear it. But in the wintertime, it'll actually wake me up in my house. The train is so loud. All right, so crispy. Good deal. Yeah, well, call me a guinea pig. Let's go. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, we're all kind of guinea pigs tonight. We're just gonna try this new format out, see how you guys like it. I like Neo's been using this for a while, and I used to use OBS, but I decided tonight we would go ahead and try to use a little bit of StreamYard for you guys. That way we can use the microphone. Everything's just a little more laid back, a little more chill. 331 all the way. Yeah, I will say this: don't get too caught up in the whole deal. If I'm being completely honest, if you can find 347 at a good price, go 347. Look, I had a buddy way back in the day that had a Probe 355 stroker in a stock block, a Probe 355 stroker. Guys, that's massive, and it worked great. This thing lasted forever, so don't overthink it. But yeah, where's the beer? I actually don't have any beer tonight. I wish I did, but yeah. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second. So Tyler Vicker says, ready to see the rest of your interview. You remind me of the men I grew up around, and I love hearing the stories from the 90s and early 2000s. I often imagine being about 20 in the 90s. So in the 90s, I was in my teens, and the 90s was a really good time to be into cars because, and here's why I say that. In the 90s, we didn't have the high horsepower factory street cars that we have today. So it was on you to build a fast car. You just couldn't go out and buy a street burner. So in the 90s, it was all about what could you do in your garage. And a lot of people were doing some serious shit back in the day in their garages. So the 90s was really, man, like Okay, sorry about that. So we should be back. Um, as I was saying, I don't know where we basically left off, but the '90s, you had to look through magazines and you had to do, you know, things like that if you wanted ideas or inspirations for your build. Where nowadays you just get on Instagram or Facebook or whatever the case may be, and you get stuff. So yeah, we're good now. All right, sorry about that. Like I said, this is a new setup. As you can see, this is the microphone that I used. That I plan on using for the new channel when we finally do start it. But for right now, we're just going to use it here. So you guys just kind of bear with me on this. Sound check. Yeah. So what's everybody got going on tonight? For me, like I said, I just got off of a podcast with Infamous Project, and it was great. I enjoyed it. Maybe we can do more of that, but that was really good just to sit for 3 hours, guys. 3 hours and just talk about anything and everything. It wasn't all about Mustangs. It was about life in general, about what it takes to do this YouTube thing. It's different. I miss Muscle Mustang and Fast Forwards. Yeah, I do too. I still got a lot of those old magazines, and we need to go through those at some point. What's up, brother from Texas? Hey, I'll be in Texas end of this month, actually. Oh, so yeah, guys, I forgot all about this storm. Let's talk about the storm for a second. How did everybody fare? I know for you guys down in Florida, pretty much anywhere in Florida, it's been pretty rough. And we thought we were going to get hit, and it ended up heading more east. And you guys in Florida got freaking pounded, man. So I hope everybody's doing great. And I think right now South Carolina is about to get hit, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? When is that going to air? Straminsky, I'm not sure when he's going to post that, but I think it's on Spotify and Apple podcast as well. I'm not sure on that, but just stay tuned. This is for the SN95 platform. I know you had an 03 Cobra. I have a 2003 Cobra, and I want to put a 17 by 10.5. Do you suggest a spacer? I want it to poke out. It really just depends, Mac Dad, on how it fits before you put the spacer. If it's all tucked up in there and you got the room, then absolutely go for a spacer. I wouldn't go any further. Like a 1/2 inch spacer is just too much. I think we usually run like a 1/4 inch or like a 5/16, something like that spacer typically. Hello from Ohio. What's going on, man? I have a Holley Terminator X Supercharger V3 Slim. I was wondering if it's still a daily driver. Okay, so let's look at this, Adam. So you say that you have a Holley Terminator X Supercharger V3. I was wondering if it's still a daily driver. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Watch your IATs. Be very careful with that, because depending on how your tune's set up, if it's set up properly, it's going to pull a lot of timing whenever the IATs get hot and the car's not going to perform good. May even stumble or kind of act silly. But yeah, I mean, it's absolutely streetable. Brunswick skirted out of the way, well out of the way. Yeah. Brunswick, Georgia, I guess that is. Callie in the house. What's going on? Let's see. Here in North Carolina, just windy and rainy all day. Yeah, man. Hanlon Motorsports in the house. What's going on? We got Andrew. Hey, we got something coming, and you know what it is. So, yeah, we got something coming for you guys. MJI, what's going on? Tell my buddy Isaiah I said hello. Miss that little dude, man. Hopefully I get to see him next year. MJI, are you guys going to make it to the LMR Cruise In? And who else is going to the LMR Cruise In this month? Your boy Brutal is planning on being there. Okay, so here's a good question. SV Travis says that any plans for SN95 or New Edge content down the line, considered a set of videos on an engine bay shave. Okay, so here's the deal. We were actually talking about this earlier today. I love SN cars, but my favorite is a 94, 95. I love them. They're still a Fox body platform, regardless of what anybody says, just with a bigger body, a different shell on it. I'd love to have another SN. I've actually owned several SNs and love them. And I'd be okay with a convertible. I'd really like to have a white SN 95 GT 5-speed convertible, black top, like or tan top. I really don't care. Tan interior, it doesn't matter to me. But I'd really love to do that and put a styling bar. Like that's my jam, y'all. That's my jam. So yeah, absolutely. Peak Fox content, abandoning your car to work on an OBS flare side. Hey man, nothing wrong with the OBS flare side, man. Those are cool. Best clutch for a daily driver, stock Fox. I like the Ram. I always forget which one it is, but it's the Ram stock replacement, stock style replacement is great for a daily driver. That's what's actually in the Retro Fox right now, and that car makes damn good power with a supercharger, and that clutch is holding up just fine, man, just fine. So Kyle says that he will be there. I'm not going to be able to go. Oh man, going to plan for it next year. Cool. I wish I could see you guys there this year, but I understand. Let's see. So VTech Banger saying, asking, I guess William Mass over here. You have any heads for sale? I don't personally have any heads for sale, but if anybody's got any heads for sale, go ahead and hit up VTech Banger. Let them know. So Scott says that he will be there at the cruise in. I look forward to seeing you. So this year is going to be a little different. I'm not going to say anything yet because that's Elamar's deal, but it's going to be a little different this year at the cruise in. I think you guys are really going to like it. So cool, but I'll let them announce that. That's not for me. Got a 4,000. Okay, so that's there. It is Ram clutches, HDX clutch. There you go. What's up, Bama? Favorite year Mustang. My favorite year Mustang is any of the Fox bodies. Honestly, I don't really care. I say that. I'll give you a range. How about that? We'll go from 85 to 93. That's pretty much my favorites. But I do love the SN cars. Like, guys, I need y'all to understand, I like the SN cars just as much as I like the Fox bodies. We just don't have any on the channel right now just because it's kind of the way things go. Every time I go look for a new car, or even if I'm not looking for a car, I get the Fox body deals. Like everybody knows that, I do Fox bodies. So I get all these people trying to sell me Foxes. I never get anybody trying to sell me an SN, but I would buy an SN if I were in the market in a heartbeat. I love those cars. Love them. Okay, here we go. VTech Banger. I have an Edelbrock Performer 190 intake valve. So I don't know what size head that is. Probably like a 170, something like that, maybe 165. But anyway, he's got a set right there. So V3 notch. Dude, idle is fine. When cold after drive, idle is high. Brian, that could be so many different things, man. I would hate to try to tell you. You'd be amazed. Vacuum leaks to whatever. It's crazy. We actually dealt with that today on my buddy Ray's truck. I have a 99 Cobra. Any idea why someone would delete the dipstick for the motor? No clue. Anybody know why somebody might do that? I don't have a clue. 1986. Yeah, man, I love an 86. Texas Star Fox, where you located? We got Next Gen in the house. Next Gen Car Guys. Here we go. So if you guys don't know, go over and check out Next Gen Car Guys. Look, they're friends of mine. We've known each other for years and years now. So really cool guys. Go there and check them out on their YouTube channel. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now this is good because this is right up my alley. Would you guys like to see something like this? Build a Traxxas drag Fox body car. Would you guys be interested? I mean, I know not everybody, but how many of you would be interested if we did something like that, like an RC Fox body drag car? Because I love RC cars, as you all know, and I got big into it years and years ago. I actually had one that ran, I did 108 mile an hour on a 3-cell LiPo. If you guys know anything about that, that's moving. What, baby? So if you guys would be interested in that, yeah, we might could do that because my daughter, actually, Memphis, just come out here earlier about 20 minutes ago and wanted to talk about the RC cars and when are we going to get them back out. So Yeah, dipstick delete. Anybody know anything about that? So 170cc head. So there you go. They're 170cc, 194 valves. If anybody's looking for a set of Edelbrocks, I think it's what they were. Edelbrocks, right? Yeah. Katy, Texas. Yeah, we passed through Katy, Texas. All right, here we go. Anyone have an A9P laying around? Mine is dying. So there you go. Jesse's girlfriend. Let them know if you've got an A9P laying around. It can't be an A9L if it's obviously an automatic. It doesn't work that way. You can't put that in there. Look, guys, if we're actually being serious with each other, the A9P is the computer to have because it works in both cars, right? I think the A9P has been so overlooked over the years, but they work in everything. So I just wanted to mention that. But if anybody has an A9P for sale, he's looking for one, okay? 165. Okay. All right. Tyler here. What's up? What? Bluey? Baby, you can't watch Bluey. I'm doing a live stream. I'm sorry. My little one, we've been watching Bluey out here in the shop, and she thinks that we can play it again now. So I guess I could play it for her and just turn it down. Hey, baby, I'll play it for you, but I'm going to have to turn it down, okay? Okay? Sorry, but all right. Here we go. They didn't. Cool. Because they're smooth brained. That may be why they did that, bro. If they deleted that, I don't know. Yeah, deleted dipstick because of different oil pan. That's quite. I mean, that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Favorite front bumper. 82 with the lower dam, so sweet. I agree. The 82 bumper is pretty cool. But if I'm being honest with you, I kind of like the 85, 86. But yeah, either are cool. Fat Boy Fox, what's going on, man? Glad to see you here. Horseplay Motor says, watched your last live that I missed. Good stuff. Oh, okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yes, RC cars are sweet. I love RC cars, man. I'm big on it. I do want to apologize to. Sorry, I'm going to try to look it up. I may not be able to find it, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I won't be able to find it, but I want to apologize. Last night after the live stream, somebody posted something, and I had a response. It was something along the lines of, this looks like an LMR commercial or something like that, and you guys may have seen the comment, and I pretty much just snapped. I get a lot of hate, not a lot, I'll say, but I get hate, and you get tired of it, right? You bust your butt to put out good content and try to help people, and then you see something like that, and it's really hard. Okay, well, go inside, baby, because you can't be out here on a live stream. Go inside. So anyway, you get a comment like that, and sometimes you're just going to kind of lose it. So that last night was one of those times where I probably put my foot in my mouth, but come to find out, he didn't mean it the way that it came across. And I'm not going to sit here and say I shouldn't have said what I said. Screw it. It is what it is. I'm human. Like, you push the right buttons with me, and you're going to get a response. I typically don't do that, but I did last night. So my apologies. I actually apologized in that, but I just want you guys to know that, sometimes it comes across that way. And last night that happened. So, hey, I appreciate it. Adventures with Super Dave. Thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate that. Hey, Brutal. Where are the orange hoodies? We did talk about doing some orange hoodies, didn't we? Yeah, we talked about it for like the hunters, right? I don't know. I talked to the wife about that. Yeah, F the haters. Well, look, he wasn't being. He didn't mean it in a hateful way, but it definitely looked like one of those comments to where like, you're a sellout. This looks like nothing but an LMR commercial, and that's the way I took it. And I'm just not going to tolerate stuff like that. But that's not what he meant. So I do apologize. And like I said, I just want you guys to know. It is what it is. I'm human, and you can piss me off, and I will snap at you from time to time, and it just is. We're all adults. It is. If you guys can't handle that, then shit, I don't know what to tell you, I guess. Panther Way, Waco, Texas, in the house. Let it fly. Some people need to be put in check. Yeah, MJ, I agree, but this guy didn't, and there again, we can put them on Teespring. Okay, so let me finish up here. this guy really didn't deserve that, man. That's not what he meant. I read it wrong and it was what it was. But okay, so the wife says we can put them on Teespring. All right. Look, if we're being completely honest, I don't have any control of the quality of the stuff that we put out that's on Teespring. But guys, we can load you down with new merch if you want to see it on Teespring. I can give you orange hoodies. I can give you camo. I can give you anything you want that quick because I don't actually have to make it. Teespring will do it for us. So I can design it and I can throw it up there for you guys if you'd like to test out some different colors and different designs, maybe like the whole touch the key thing, you know, or if you ain't rigging, you ain't riding, that type stuff. All right. I hear my 4-year-old coming up crying. Okay. So you guys just bear with me because she doesn't understand. So let me see. Don't dog it, fox it. Okay, baby, come here and tell me what's going on. Come here.
I just got my finger on the door.
You cut your finger on the door?
Yeah.
Where at? I don't see it.
I just slammed the door with my finger.
Oh, poor baby. Y'all, come here. Come here. It's okay. Come here. All right. You sit here with Daddy and okay. Okay, now we're live, okay? So you can't be doing a whole lot here. All right. Guys, look, this will just be a few more minutes, okay? This was mainly just a test tonight, and my baby girl's hurt her finger, so we're probably going to have to go in a minute. Okay, so where can I order the hoodies? Right now, we have them on shopbrutal.com. We have our own website. Now, on the stuff that you're going to buy from shopbrutal.com, that's going to be things that we actually have to physically get made and then ship out to you. So you're welcome to go to shopbrutal.com, but we're limited on the type of stuff that we have. Now, Teespring is open for us to do whatever we want to do. I can upload new thing after new thing after new thing, and it doesn't cost me anything. But here's the deal. I can't guarantee quality on it, okay? Some of the stuff's pretty good. Some of it's like, all right? I just need you guys to know that, but I can start uploading stuff on Teespring for you guys right now. I can't go to Foxtoberfest because of my job. I'm just going to be straight up with you guys. I can't do it. Not in the cards, but I will be able to go to the LMR Cruise In. I can't do both. LMR is a sponsor, and I'm going to, always choose to go there first. You guys have to understand that. But if there's a way, I've got to go to Foxtoberfest, and I'm hoping next year I'll be able to do both. Okay. Inspired by you, I've spent the last year and a half building my first Fox from the ground up. Almost finished. Just need to install the radiator and fan. Dustin, I appreciate that. That makes me feel good to know that you guys are inspired by the stuff that we do on the channel. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of what we do here, is just try to inspire people, show you that it can be done. Right, baby? Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Someone please sell me their A9P. Anybody have an A9P for sale? Let's see. We got Virginia in the house. Brutal, you're getting hooked on meth now. Yeah, Bama 5-0. Hey, guys, let me tell you something. Bro, did you guys see the video on Instagram? I know it was kind of hard to see what was going on. Whoa. We made like 22 pounds of boost today on the Carbon Fox. So the whole time I had belt slip. I'm going to make a video about it and just kind of let everybody know. It's amazing the difference. We thought that the car was doing pretty good, but come to find out it had a little bit of belt slip. So I tightened the belt up. The car makes like 22 pounds of boost. That's a no-go. So I changed the pulley on it today and loosened the belt. So we can adjust PSI by our boost by loosening the belt. So it's not the right way to do it, but you can do it. All right. Yes, this is my little cutie right here. My girl is 5. Check this out from Bush Green. See, he says my girl is 5, slams the door on her finger every day. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing around here.
I'm 4.
You're 4. I know, baby, but his daughter is 5. Mac Dad, I appreciate it. Bluey time, baby. Yeah, I'm real far behind on the comments. Yeah, We watch Bluey around here about every single day. T5 in the house. Jordan, I love T5. I really do. When are you going to host your own Fox Body meet and ride? I don't know. At some point we'll see. Life's just hectic. I want to take a second to remind everybody, okay?
Where's the remote?
The remote's up here, but you're not getting it, baby. Go inside, okay?
I want to watch.
Oh, Lord, here we go. It's about to happen. You cannot turn it up, okay? No, okay. She doesn't understand the live stream stuff, guys. She doesn't get it. She kind of does, but she didn't. All right, so let me be completely honest with y'all for a second. I want to remind everybody that I work a full-time job. Okay? I work anywhere. Well, right now I'm working 5 days a week. Okay, I got 2 days off. 13-hour shifts officially is what they are. So I have 2 days off, and that's Friday and Saturday. I've got kids, as you can see, they're always here. I don't put them off on anybody. We don't do any of that stuff. They're always here. If I'm off, I got my kids. I've got a wife. I've got other kids. We've got a lot of stuff going on. I got to edit video. I've got to answer comments. I like to do live streams. So the reason why I say this is I'd love to do an event. Right now, it's just not in the cards. There's just no way for me to do it. There's not enough time to plan it and make it worthwhile for you guys. I don't want to bring you down here to Southeast Alabama for nothing. I get it that some of you may still enjoy it, but it's going to take us really putting together a good event. And if I'm being completely honest with you, that was one of the things that myself, my wife, and my mom had really been working on. We worked really hard. We actually have a notebook full of Mommy's home, full of all the ideas that we had for a meet. And, I know a lot of you probably don't know, but I lost my mom earlier this year unexpectedly, just completely unexpectedly. Didn't see this coming at all. And she was a big part of that. And since then, I've just kind of lost a lot of really who I was as a person. And I'm slowly starting to kind of get that back. So in talking about starting, like a meet, having something like that, right now I'm not into it. But it's something that I want to do. It's just going to take some time. Okay. So there's a lot of different things going on as to why I've not done it. And that's why. But, hopefully soon we can do something. What about my email, Adam? My email is brutalvlogs@gmail.com, but I don't typically answer emails unless I know you're emailing for something. And there again, it goes right back. And I'm not saying that that's what you're getting at, but to remind everybody, I don't answer emails. I don't answer Instagram. I don't. I wish I could lie to you and tell you that I'm going to answer your questions and stuff, but I just don't have time. I physically don't have time. So condolences. Yeah, man, look, I'm not, I really even hate to bring it up, but it's something that's important. Everybody goes through stuff. And right now I'm trying to still kind of go through this and get over it all. And it's still a big factor in my life as to why things have changed. It affects the channel. It affects the videos that I do. It's a huge blow. And every situation is different. I'm a mama's boy, and it's been really hard for me. Just earlier, my daughter, Memphis, my 7-year-old, was out here, and she got upset, thinking about everything. We were talking about Christmas, and she associates her Mimi, which is what she called her, with Christmas. And it was just, it's still rough around here. So things will get better. I don't know how the Fox Days of Christmas is going to go this year. I don't know how much Christmas spirit I'm going to have, but I will promise you guys that we're going to do the Fox Days of Christmas, but I just don't know how involved I'm going to be in it. That's something that we started last year, myself and Neo, and we're going to continue this year as well. But just see. Vincent says that I'm away from home with my mom going through her chemo recovery. Man, I wish you the best. These things are tough, and they affect everybody differently when we go through stuff like this, but I can only imagine how bad that is. Enjoy the time that you got. and maybe things will get better. I hope that they do, but either way, just take it day by day and just enjoy every moment that you have, because nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. Yeah, Nikki, I appreciate that so much. You knew my mom firsthand. Y'all got to talk several times, and I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. Bama says that if I ever do a meet, call me. Yeah, so Bama's right down the road from me, guys. He's basically my neighbor. So yeah, I'll give you a ring. My son has autism and is inspired by your videos. It's the only thing he watches. Well, Mac Dad, I appreciate that. And look, this is it, guys. This is our one chance on this earth. This is my job, I feel like, is to talk about these fox bodies, try to help and inspire people. And, that's all I got to offer you guys. Sometimes it's, going to be good. Sometimes it's not. But reading things like this right here really help motivate me. You got to understand that although I motivate you, which is a great thing, when I read comments like this, it helps motivate me. That's just the way it goes. So I love seeing comments like that, man. Family and friends mean a lot, and losing people sucks. It does, man. It's the worst thing in the world, man. Yeah. I appreciate it, Reggie. Thank you. Well, look, guys, I didn't really want to go down that road tonight, so let's kind of move on. But thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. It's been rough. Okay, looking at a Silver Fox valve body 2 for my AOD, has an Edge 3400 stall. Got there you go, man. You don't need much more than that. If you got an Edge converter and you got a Silver Fox valve body, bro, you're good. You're golden. That's some of the best stuff out there. So I think that'll work out really good. Rum River, my condolences, brother. I feel you, man. There's nothing that can replace that. That's a hurt, and that's something. There's nothing that's gonna ever make it go away or make it better, man. It's just it becomes part of you, and you will change for sure, depending on how close you are to whoever it may be. It'll change you. Do you, Nikki? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you guys want to know how to spell my name, Pete got it right. There you go. Nakea. That's how you spell my name. Perfect. Good job. AFR 165s on a stock block with a ported Cobra intake. Thoughts on the cam for 100% street use with a 5-speed and 373 gears. I'm going to be honest with you. I was very impressed with the B21 Anderson cam. I love that cam. That's what's in Andrew's car. Perfect street ability. Perfect. And it sounds like a beast. It sounds like a monster. Now, something else you can go with is an E-cam. If you want street ability, I'll always recommend the E-cam to you, okay? But the B21 is nasty, or B31. They're the same cam, essentially. The B31, you're able to run 1.6 roller rockers, and yeah, is that right? Yeah, 1.6 roller rockers, and the B21, you just run 1.7 roller rockers. Okay, that's it. Any one of those cams are great. My current Fox is an AOD, and I just installed an Edge 3000, hitting the track next weekend for the first time in the car. Well, Jordan, enjoy, man. It's probably going to do pretty good. That's a damn good stall right there. My car has only got like a 2400 in it, and it does pretty good. Calling it a night, man. Hey, MF Customs, look, guys, he's killing it over there. He's the one that's doing the Holley adapters, if you guys don't know, and it's freaking awesome. I commend people like him, an entrepreneur that is willing to take the time and really just do it because he enjoys doing it and wants to help people, help spread awareness. And like, look, I sat down and had a long conversation with him at Ford Takeover, and I really like what he's doing here. So if you guys are interested in a quicker way to get a Holley installed in your car without running all new stuff, I mean, that Holley adapter is good. And I know the naysayers are going to say, oh, but the 30-plus-year-old harness. So if you're not moving it and it's not causing any problems and you're not having any issues, then hard wires are still wires and they make connections. I get it if you're having trouble with your harness and you have some broken wires and you're unsure about it. Yeah, it's probably time to upgrade. But for a lot of us, our harnesses are fine. It's fine. What gear do you recommend for a B303? At least the 355 gear. A 355 to 410 would be perfect with that. Need a spare part. 88LX. Anyone like to help? Lacking some cam rockers and springs. Cam rockers and springs. So Jacob's looking for some stuff, guys. If you got cam rockers or springs, hit him up. Had good luck. I have camped for 56 years on the street, run low. JPL kind of lost me on that one, man. Where can I find a good shop to fix my 90 GT? It really depends on where you're at. We have a shop around here locally that knows these cars pretty good. It's a Rick's Automotive and Custom Exhaust here in Dothan, Alabama. He knows these cars. Like, he's got them. He knows these things. Good luck on finding somebody, though, really that knows these cars and understands them. That's a problem that we're running into these days, is most of the people don't want to work on these cars. They can't tell you everything that's wrong with them, right? We don't know which plug is misfiring or which cylinder. You know what I mean? So, okay, I'll be in there in a second. All right, we got some food, so it's about time for me to go. Look, yeah, FCAM is awesome. So what do you guys think about this particular format? We got better audio, hopefully. We're using the other camera. What do you think about this? Is this something that you want to see more of, or you just want to spur of the moment, which we'll probably mix it up, but spur of the moment, grab the phone, walk around the shop, and do all that type stuff? I do like the StreamYard simply because I can highlight your comments. Obviously, Neo and everybody else has been doing this for years now. I've just been putting it off. So do you like it? Is it worth it? It seems a little more relaxed for me. I feel like I don't have to talk as loud. I got the microphone right here, and we can really just kind of go through comments. All right, good. Sounds like everybody likes it. It'll probably be a little different format, if I'm being completely honest with you. Next time we may, or I say format, but different look. We may not have the bright lights and all this stuff, but yeah, I kind of like this. I do want to swap over real quick to show you guys. I want to see if this is acceptable. Okay, I'm going to try to switch the camera, and I'm going to go to the laptop. Okay, so here's a laptop. And this is probably going to be the way that we see this most of the time. This is just easier for me to use my laptop. So if you guys are good with this, hell, it looks pretty good, honestly. But if you guys are good with this, we can use the microphone and just the laptop, okay? Podcast, let's go. Yeah, I know, right? It's good. Hit us with some top 10 Fox body issues, mods, and info. Pete, I wish I could right now, but I got some food waiting on me. Top 10, man, there's at least 20. But I don't know. One of the big things is the salt and pepper shakers on these cars. They're notorious for getting corroded and things like that. It's a lot of stuff. Vacuum leaks. I like it. Depends on the stream, really. Still wearing, yeah, still wearing your red and black hat. I appreciate that. So you guys, is this okay right here? Because this would probably be more along the lines of what we would use right here. Experiment with lighting. Yeah, I'm not going to be honest with you. I'm not going to put that much thought into it, guys. It needs to be a quick setup that I can just come out here and do. Okay. Like, a switch back over to this camera and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. To run this camera, there's a whole lot of crap that's got to go into it. And see, it's not even, yeah, there we go. So to run this camera, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I won't be able to do this every time, but I say this, maybe like once a month or twice a month, we might be able to do something more like this for you guys, because I know you appreciate the better audio, if nothing else, right? Vacuum tree. Yeah, vacuum tree is another thing. And I also do advise you guys to buy, I think it's UPR makes the vacuum tree, the billet vacuum tree. Look, these vacuum blocks break on these cars all the time from people just yanking them and stuff like that. They get old and dry rotted. But UPR's got a vacuum block that I think is only like $30 or something. I can't remember. and it's nice. And you can adjust, you can add ever how many nipples you want for vacuum lines or whatever. Looks good, honestly. Okay. To me, the laptop is better. So you like the laptop better? Okay. Well, either way, no need for the camera. Laptop's fine. All right, cool. Well, here you go, guys. If you want it, there you go. So, laptop does look pretty good with the right lighting, I guess. It looks pretty good. Okay, cool. So, is the audio good? Because that's the one thing that I can't hear. Well, I'll listen to it afterwards, I guess. But hopefully, we don't have too many plosives where it's. We don't want all that, but hopefully, it sounds pretty good. Okay, laptop's better. That's crazy. I guess it's the lighting. Without this lighting, I know that the laptop's not quite as good. Oh shit! I just looked dead into that light. All right, guys. Look, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, catch you in the next one. We'll try to do more live stream / podcast style stuff like this. Okay. All right, catch you guys in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.